Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us for our May virtual chamber cafe. Appreciate you zooming in with us, and we hope it won't be long before we get to do this live and in person, and yes, with breakfast. So even if it is, maybe we'll just share granola bars or something like that. But anyhow, I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. Glad to have you here today. Here's how Chamber Cafe works if this is your first time. So we are fortunate to have a number of mini guest speakers who will be having the opportunity to share some information with you. And we've found that Chamber Cafe has been just a great way to get connected and get some quick updates from things that are going on in and around the Fergus Falls area and with our Fergus Falls Chamber members. So each of our guest speakers will have up to 3 minutes. Feel free to negotiate or trade any of your time in the chat. It usually happens in person where people are, hey, I've got an extra minute or I've got, less time, whatever it is. But anyhow, when you have 30 seconds left, you'll see a yellow flag. And when your time is up, you'll see a red flag. So, and then we will control the mute button. No, we won't. We're pretty easygoing here. So you'll get the flags as a warning. And again, we will send out the guest list of all the contact information. We'll also include PDFs from some of the other information that's shared during this time. And, as a chamber event, we get to share some information with you ahead of time, or at least give you a preview on some chamber things that are going on. So I'm going to start off with a few things that are going on with the chamber. First of all, tomorrow we're excited. We get to do a ribbon cutting celebration for Ruby's Pinoy Foods. We will be for her new food truck. So we will be doing a ribbon cutting tomorrow. That's Friday, May 14th at 11 o'clock at Fergus Brewing. So as a chamber member, I'm inviting you to come to Fergus Brewing at 11 o'clock on a Friday morning, right? So please join us for the ribbon cutting for Ruby's new food truck. That'll be an exciting day for her. She's been working really hard on getting that up and rolling. And that's one thing that's been super fun lately this year, has been all of the ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings that we've gotten to celebrate. And of course, as chamber members, we invite you to participate to those. We send out the invitations via email. So, when you get the occasional email from the chamber, take a look at those now and then. Actually, we send out a lot of emails. We understand. Also coming up this weekend is the Otter County Governor's Fishing Opener. The Minnesota Fishing Opener is hosted right here and throughout Otter County. So it's a great chance for us to showcase why Otter County is a great place to live, a great place to work, and of course, a great place to play and go fishing. So we wish all of the fishermen good luck, fisherwomen, fisher people, all the people going fishing, good luck this weekend. And then coming up next week, next Tuesday and every Tuesday until further notice, we have a new networking event called Connect for Lunch. 11:30 on Tuesdays, we select a different chamber member restaurant. We invite you to just show up at Connect for Lunch, have some lunch and make some personal connections. It's a really nice way to, again, do some personal connections and meet some people and then support our local restaurants. So we appreciate that. If you would come to that, you can just sign up on our website. We give the different locations, again, via email as well as through Facebook. And then we've got a Lunch and Learn webinar coming up on May 19th. And following that, the other things that are going on, July, we are doing our Shop, Move, and Groove. This year we've expanded it and stretched it to be covering about 2 weeks. So from July 15th through the 31st will be Shop, Move, and Groove throughout Fergus Falls. Everything from sidewalk sales to different fun events to parking lot picnics. We can help you come up with ideas if you would like to host an event. Again, it'll be throughout Fergus Falls. So get in touch with us and we can help you plan something fun and exciting to do at your business or for your organization. And we will include that in the Shop, Move, and Groove, July 15th through the 31st. And then in August, on Friday, August 20th, we will be hosting our Safari Party, PARTEE. That is our chamber golf tournament. So that will be on Friday, August 20th. And we look forward to having teams out there, our sponsors out there, having a very fun and socially distant golf event. And that is one of the chamber's biggest fundraisers. It'll be our first fundraiser or first big event that we've had in probably a year and a half. So we're excited to do a golf tournament live and in person. So that's just a little update on things going on from the chamber. And again, we're going to start with our guest speakers now. And I believe we've got Jeff Drake from the Fergus Falls School District first. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how to allow Jeff to share his screen. So let's click on that little button there. All right, Jeff, you are up. And I think I've allowed you to share your screen.
All right, is everyone seeing Lincoln School?
Yay.
Oh, excellent. This is a good start to my morning then. Well, welcome. I'm very proud to give a tour of the school. Before I get started, I just want to give some recognition to Jesse Thorsted. Jesse's the one that put this presentation together for us, so really appreciate his work. So if the exterior of the building looks somewhat familiar, it is because it was the former Target store here in town. And the color scheme is a little similar, but when this is finally finished here in a couple months, we've got some caulking to do on the exterior, but you'll see some horizontal maroon stripes on the exterior of the building. As we turn to the west, this area over here is the playground area for the students. And Children's Corner leases part of this space from us, and they have a separate play area that's fenced in over that way too. And this is to keep maintain the rules and restrictions they have as a childcare center. So there's a lot of governance about that. And then if we turn to the east, over in this direction, the district bought 8 contiguous acres that we have as green space that would allow for potential expansion, nature trail, garden, all kinds of possibilities there. A little bit of history. This is the second Lincoln School in the district. The first one goes all the way back to 1904, 1905. That original Lincoln School was damaged in the big tornado that went through the community and was rebuilt. And then, if my memory's correct, that was raised in about 1985, I think, is when the first Lincoln School was torn down. So we're going to go through the entrance here. All schools now are built with security in mind. So you'll come into the front entryway, and then you need to be screened into the facility through this entrance here. So this is the front reception area where there will be typically a Otter preschool receptionist, Molly, here, and then someone from Children's Corner at the reception area over here to screen people and let them in. There is an entrance into this office area through this door if they need to meet with Melissa Amundsen, our executive director, or they can also be released through this door into the main part of the school. If we turn to the east and go down this hallway, this is Sue Staffke's office right here. She's the executive director of Children's Corner. If we go this direction, over to our right down this hallway would be public restrooms, right where they were when they were the former Target store. And if we go in here, we have a family conference room for meetings with parents, etc. ECFE can be conducted in this space as well with smaller groups. And while we're going through this, I do want to point out that the interior design, much of that conceptually was done by Scott DeMartelaire with Design Intent Architects here in town. And most of the main contractor was Comstock, and we used a lot of local businesses and companies to do this work. As we come into the main kind of public area, cafeteria, you'll see that there's a display area for student artwork and projects. And then as we progress in this direction, so we're heading north, we get into the cafeteria. There's the commercial kitchen behind this wall here. And then as we look out to the east, you can see that we've got nice big windows. This is really a very, very nice space here, looking out to the east. Another area for displaying student artwork and projects. This would be for special education services. This is a smaller room. And this is the storybook area. So these windows here would be facing south. The playground area would be out in front of these windows. Really kind of a cool architectural area with the shapes and design. Kind of just a fun space to gather with kids, whether it's parents reading to kids maybe after the programming is over or during the school day. Because this building really serves as an early childhood area, we do have a lactation room for nursing mothers. If we look ahead down to the end of this hallway, this is the staff lounge over on this corner. Really nice space. There's natural light with large windows, both on the west wall and then on the south wall as well. And then that overlooks the playground area. So we're going to head into Linda Moracle's classroom. And so again, this would be west facing. You see that the rooms are very, very large. Lots of primary colors, which would be very typical of early childhood center. We do have some technology upgrades with our these smart panels. We have 6 of those that can be moved around, and then also one TV screen that's on a portable stand as well. We also have a speaker system and a screen to project onto in the cafeteria area, which will be nice for public meeting space. The classrooms also have a built-in restroom right inside the classroom. And then most of our classrooms will have the lockers inside. Some of them will have exterior lockers. This will be an example of an interior room. And again, you can see that even though it's interior, it's very well lit, it's bright, it's cheery. Again, the restroom would be back in this corner. And I don't know if we can capture it or not. Yes, we can. This is a solitube and it's controlled electronically. So with the switch, you can dim or brighten the room with outside light that comes up through the roof of the top of the building. And again, with a lot of interior space, we did want to bring as much natural light and into the classrooms as we could. And that was some technology that that will allow that to happen. And the switch to operate the solitube, that's right over here by the main light switches. All told, Lincoln School is between 88 and 89,000 square feet. We have developed in this phase 1 of the school, all but about 36,000 square feet. As you turn now, so we're facing east down this hallway. If we were to progress down this hallway, this store would eventually come out on the north end of the cafeteria. This is all a giant firewall. Behind this space over here, this would be the 36,000 square feet that is undeveloped. Basically looks like a giant empty warehouse back there right now. And then we're going to go into the gym. You can see that we have a gym divider here. This is to allow Children's Corner their own private space for their physical activity. The curtain can be raised if we want the whole gym, but you can see there is a lot of room in here for children to be running around and playing. And with early childhood programming, education is really very largely play-based, which is developmentally appropriate. It's how kids learn and communicate and grow their social emotional skills and all those kinds of things. So that is really kind of capturing the main portions of Lincoln School. These doors would go out to the playground area, so we would be facing kind of south at this point. And now we're back up to the storybook or reading area up here, and then progressing to the front of the school. So any questions that you have?
That is fantastic, Jeff. I love the virtual tour. And as you say, special thanks to Jesse Thorstad. Lakes 360, I believe, is Jesse's business. Lakes Area 360, that he can do these 360 tours. And I know he's been working with Catherine Anderson in Greater Fergus Falls to also do those tours for businesses and careers too. But this is, what a great way to do this. We had initially planned on being on site for Chamber Cafe in May of this year. We've adjusted to do a virtual tour, but I think we'll be getting one in person at Lincoln School on the calendar very soon. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, if folks have any questions, feel free. If you think of things during, feel free to pop it up into the chat. And Jeff would be happy to answer those. Well, we're going to continue now with the rest of our speakers. And again, we're going to do some fancy technology stuff. It's not really that fancy, but hey, it worked for the first one, so we're going to give it a try again. So what I'll do is I will announce who the next couple guests are so that you get ready. Normally we, in person, we'd have a list of printed and hand it to you. Here's the list, just kidding. So coming up next will be Kriss Burns with Pro Resources, and then Patricia Wahl with Meadow Farm Foods, followed by Erin and Randy Halvorson with Lakeshore Services. So Kriss, you are up next. And if you've got your video ready, I think you should be able to screen share as well. So let's give it a shot, right?
All right. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Kriss Burns from Pro Resources. And let's see.
See if I can do it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is this it?
Go.
Is it working? Hold
I
on.
don't see your video yet, but that's all right.
Okay. Can you
In the
see
meantime, we'll tell jokes.
it? Can you see
Hear
it? Uh-oh.
No, see.
No. Okay, hold on. What do you see?
I see you.
Oh, no.
No, that's good.
That's not right. Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, never mind. Now what do you see?
What was it like operating the business prior to working with Pro Resources?
Perfect. Okay, here we go.
Yay.
It was a lot on me as a CEO. I kind of took over all of the HR, time management, that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of extra work for me that I had to fit into my day, but that was just part of it. Being, the CEO of a small organization, that's just what we do. So being able to use Pro and have all the professionals right there at my fingertips has really saved me my time and be able to focus on what I need to do for my job. I knew we needed the help, but I didn't think it was something that would be affordable to us as a nonprofit. You know, our income and how we spend our money is so critical. After meeting with the staff at Pro, I was really surprised at how affordable it was and that an organization such as ourselves could take advantage of that. And so that really was what made us make the switch. They have a fabulous portal that tracks all of our employees' time and trainings and things like that. So it was all one-stop shop where you could go for everything that we needed, from questions on safety to questions on training or benefits. You email one person and you have a person right away that helps you with all of your questions. So it really had all the technology that I would like to have at my fingertips, as well as professionals right there on the phone, ready to take on whatever question I might hit them with. So we had a couple of really fabulous meetings right here at the zoo. We talked and walked through the zoo and kind of talked about all the different aspects of managing the zoo and all the different types of staff that we have, because we have all sorts of different departments, and they were really fabulous, learning everything that we do here. And created a custom package just for us to showcase how they can help us with the work that we do. I feel confident in knowing that if I have a question that comes up, I have somebody that's their job. They know the answers to any question that I have, and that makes me feel good. I like that they're local. I like that I can get to know everybody on staff and that I can reach out and ask a question anytime and it's answered right away.
All right, there you go. So
Well,
sometimes our clients can say it better than we can. And so thanks for letting me share.
absolutely, Kriss. Thank you. And we too are a client with Pro Resources, and they have helped us throughout our hiring process. And I want to let everyone here at Chamber Cafe know that, part of that was hiring process was working with their HR professionals to, are the questions that we're asking, how's our interview process, that type of thing. And I want to be the first to let everyone at Chamber Cafe know that we have hired a new communications coordinator. Emily Frustal is our new communications coordinator, and she will be starting later this month. So I'm excited to use the onboarding process for a new employee with Pro Resources. So there's a little shout out and a little of these first to know. The first to know are people at Chamber Cafe that we're of our new staff person. We're pretty excited about that too. So, all right, coming up next, we have Patricia Wahl with Meadow Farm Foods, and then the Halvorsons with Lakeshore Services and Protection Pros. And then following them will be Rogholt with Design Electronics. Take it away, Patricia. The clock is ticking.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Patricia. I am the manager of Meadow Farm Foods, and just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we are at Meadow. Just a little bit of background information that maybe not a lot of people know about Meadow Farm Foods. They might have not lived in the area back in the day when they first got started. The former owner created a cookbook with all kinds of recipes, and in the front of the cookbook was a little article about how they got started with old pictures and things like that. And this is what it looks like. We sold them all. I kept one as a memento, so if anyone has one, it's a treasure to have. But so the history of Meadow Farm Foods, they started in 1981. So we've been here for 40 years. But they actually started longer, or more like in the mid 70s. Joan and her husband moved from the cities, bought a piece of land out in the area, and just realized that there was anything like a co-op in the area compared to Fargo and the cities. And so they started their own, and they called it Meadow Farm, and it was a piece of land that they had purchased. They got a couple of other married couples involved to help because they had the same desires and needs and wanting to have this sort of thing in the area. And so I'm just reading here. So they ended up buying a house in Weetown, and they made Meadow Farm Foods out of their garage. and they were buying bulk things and making like a little co-op, and people from the community would buy in bulk and share in their community and so on and so forth. So fast forward now to here in this building, which I learned because I've only lived here for 21 years. This building where Meadow Farm Foods is used to be Stock's Auto Center. I saw a picture a couple of days ago, and it's no trees around it, no nothing, just an aerial view of a parking lot of cars and a garage. And so, you know, it's come to be Meadow Farm Foods now. So it's kind of cool how that transformed. But so yeah, we've been in business for 40 years and we're still doing the same thing, plus a lot more than what Joan did back 40 years ago. We do local products, a lot of local honeys, syrups. We have a couple of chicken providers or egg providers from local ladies. We have we get a lot of Minnesota grown products, jams, jellies, honeys. We ship a lot of gift boxes all through the year, especially at Christmas time. Last year, we shipped to Germany, to Hawaii, and all over the United States. So that's a little bit about Meadow Farm Foods. We're located right on County Highway 1, and we're open every day of the week, 9 to 6, Sundays, noon to 6.
Fantastic. Thanks, Patricia.
Thank you.
And what's super cool is I think on your Facebook page, you can take a quick drive out to Meadow Farm Foods.
That's right.
Neat
Look
little
for
video.
my little how to get to Meadow Farm Foods video. Yeah.
Tells you how quick and easy it is to get out there. Well, I hope everyone makes another trip out there and explore what's different and what's unique out there. Well, next, let's hear from Erin and Randy Halvorson with Lakeshore Services. And we've got Rob Rogholt coming up next, and then Sandy Krebs with Sparklight Advertising.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to let Randy kick it off with Lakeshore Services, and then I'll probably add a little bit about Protection Pros and wrap it up.
Good morning, Randy Halvorson and Erin Halvorson, Lakeshore Services Protection Pros. Lakeshore Services has been around since the early 1980s. It's been a family-owned and operated business. I had the opportunity to purchase it in 2013, and the name Lakeshore Services, you may just think it's lake homes, but we do residentials as well, but mainly it's landscaping, a lot of rocks, blocks, pavers, you name it, we work with it. Landscaping is our specialty, and we take pride in doing a great job for our customers, and we love our employees. We have a great crew. So free estimates, you know, we've been very busy this year, very blessed. So we are booking up. So if anybody needs work, let us know. We'll get you in.
Call now.
Call now.
Sounds like a commercial over here. Yes, and we also, amidst the pandemic, started Protection Pros, disinfecting services. And so we offer the only EPA-approved product to continuously disinfect for up to 90 days. So right now, when people come in and they're doing their Clorox wipes or they're getting that, you know, sprayer out, that's taking care of what's already on the surface. Our product is the only one that is going to continuously disinfect. Actually uses nature's own disinfectant. So much like the wings of a dragonfly or the skin of a gecko, it forms nanospikes and actually pierces the germs. So you're not getting any super bugs. So not only kills COVID-19, it also takes care of colds, flus, things like that. So we have a daycare that has been able to testify to the effectiveness of that. Obviously their kids are not wearing masks, but they have still not had the colds and flus going around this winter like they had in the past. So we can also testify in our home. We did have a COVID case that came into our home, unbeknownst to us, was here for 3 days, and none of us got sick. So just the person who had it that came in. So we testify to that. Also free estimates. We recently expanded to the Fargo-Moorhead area too. So if you have any friends up there or any other businesses up there, we take care of that area as well as Alexandria. So.
Yep, May specials.
Oh, May specials. Let me get that out there, you guys. 50% off a one-time treatment. Unheard of. 50% off a one-time treatment, 25% off of an annual contract. So saving you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We've already been able to give a couple businesses in town that advantage this month. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Erin and Randy. And we used Protection Pros over the holidays at the chamber office. We had come in for a treatment because we were doing the shop, drop, and win, and we wanted to make sure that not only were our employees safe, but also any guests that were coming in to register in person for shop, drop, and win. And I think our bacteria count went down. Like, they do a swab test ahead of time, and then our numbers went down, even though we had hundreds of people in the building. So
yeah,
way to go.
At 30
keeping us
days,
safe.
you were like less than half the bacteria level you were before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All righty. Well, next we have Rob Rogholt with Design Electronics, and then Sandy Krebs. And following Sandy will be Jaime Price Anderson with Variant Digital. Take it away, Rob.
Morning, everyone. I'm Rob Rogholt. I'm the store manager for Design Electronics, the Verizon store next to McDonald's in Fergus Falls. Many people know us as Radio Shack. That part of our identity has been ebb and flow and the constant change of things. Radio Shack is a huge part of who we are, but unfortunately the world marches on, and that part is changing, has changed a lot. We focus from different things, and basically anything from TVs to Verizon to whatever cable you can possibly imagine, or whatever you need to make your home office solution happen, we can do. Basically, I'm a geek with, I hope, have social skills. So the biggest difference gets to be is if there's something technology need, I can probably get it. And if I can't, I can research it and get it for you. So there is lots of things we can do. Our primary focus is Verizon, and one of the changes coming here in the next few weeks is the Radio Shack sign on the building is coming away. It's coming off, just because unfortunately that's only about 10% of what I do on a basis now, and Verizon's our primary focus. So we are getting new signage on the rear of our building, and the Radio Shack on the front is coming off. So that's one piece. This is our 20th year in business. So 2021 has been fun in lots of ways. 2020, as challenging as it was, we never closed one day. We were open more than not because of COVID-19, and because of that, we actually left 2020 strong. I mean, a lot of things we did are, basically to communicate and connect people. And so it's kind of one of those fun things and fun challenges that when life throws lemons at you, to be able to rise above and, do these technology pieces, and, lots of fun projects we've done locally and things. So like, we just finished a project at the Prairie Wetlands where we updated some classroom sound systems. So it's kind of fun. So church sound systems, office background music, we can do that too. So with the changes on the building, nothing's going away. We still have all of that stuff available on the Radio Shack product line. It's just harder to come by because fortunately the world has marched on for some of it, but technology solutions, we definitely have them. So if you have Verizon, if you don't have Verizon, anything communication wise, this stop on out and whatever we can do. There's lots of competition. My biggest competitor is the web, and I try to be as competitively priced with everything we can. Biggest piece I would say is I'm totally a geek, so it's fun, and technology has made so many things happen and allows us to communicate and bridge gaps and do different things. So if there's something that I can help with, I would love the opportunity.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob. Right on time. Didn't even have to get the red flag out for Rob. And, that is one of the things about one of the advantages of having a business here locally. Like you said, competing with the web, but you can't compete with the great customer service at our Design Electronics. The team there, when it comes to anything phone related, when you have a problem, you can actually go into the store with your phone and say, it's not doing what I want it to do, help. And they help you. They just make it so simple. So we appreciate that great service that you guys have been able to provide, especially as the world has shifted to more technology. And, I remember going in and talking to Rob about, getting a webcam and saying, we haven't sold these up until 2020. We hadn't sold any for many, many years. And now we can't even seem to get them very fast, but they do keep a great supply of all kinds of unique things that they can help you use and understand. All right, so that's been Rob with Design Electronics. Next, we're going to hear from Sandy Krebs from Sparklight Advertising, and then Jaime Price Anderson, and then Don Mollerud will be following up Jaime. So take it away, Sandy.
Okay, I'm Sandy with Sparklight Advertising. Sparklight offers a bunch of marketing solutions across multiple digital platforms, as well as traditional cable television and streaming television. We also offer production services, and that's what I want to talk about today. It's really no surprise that consumers today want their information in video form. According to Social Media Week, 78% of us watch videos online each week, and Limelight reports that on average, we spend more than 7 hours a week doing that. Additional studies show that marketers avoid using video for 3 key reasons. They don't have time, it's too expensive, and they don't know where to begin. And that's where Sparklight comes in. My production team will take the time and know-how piece off your plate. After a fact-finding conversation, they'll develop a plan for you. And once that plan has been approved, they'll get to work to create custom videos for your business. Now, those videos can be 15 or 30-second videos for social media platforms, websites, YouTube, pre-roll video, streaming television, and cable campaigns, or they could be longer videos for things like trade shows, tourism videos, product presentations, instruction videos, just about anything that you would want a video for. And I believe that we eliminate the expense piece as well. Typically, we produce 15 and 30-second commercials for digital and TV campaigns that start at $125 for a 15-second spot. Ads that are longer or that require unusual elements or are used elsewhere, we would provide a quote for that. For this presentation, I've created a special introductory buy one, get one offer on our 15, 30, and 30-second campaigns as well, or excuse me, videos, as well as those for the streaming television bundles, excuse me. Those details are going to be on the Chamber Hot Shows page later today. You'll find my contact information and Sparklight's website link there as well. I will send a PDF to Lisa so she can forward it to everyone on this call as well. In closing, I just want to say that my production team is awesome. I'm so proud of them, the professionalism that they bring to a job and the quality of work that they put out. I know we've done some work for Lisa, and I don't know that we've done some work for anyone else on this call, but Lisa will testify to the awesome work that they do, as will a number of other people throughout Fergus Falls. So if you're looking for video work, we're happy to talk to you. Thanks.
Thanks, Sandy. Right on time. You can tell she's involved in that time-based world where you create a video and it sticks to the certain time. But yes, we have used Sparklight for a number of different campaigns and promotions for the chamber, and we'll continue to too, because what's nice is that even if you don't understand all of the digital media measurements and things like that, which I'm not an expert at, she can bring it down to the level that you can understand and really do some targeted marketing too. So no waste of your precious marketing dollars for that. All righty, coming up next, we have Jaime Price Anderson with Variant Digital, and then we'll visit with Don Mollerud from LB Homes, and then Katie Ganoe with Otter Cove Children's Museum. So let's hear it from Jaime.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, good. All right. I'm Jaime Price Anderson. I recently relaunched Variant Digital. So when we first moved here, I had started Variant Consulting Services. I'm a longtime consultant, project manager, and business professional. I've been in government, aerospace, and defense for 10 years before we moved here. And then I started working in manufacturing and some global remote work before COVID hit. And then I was asked, so I worked for BWIS, used to be Theologies in town, and they asked me to come back and write their manuals. And I thought, well, okay, let's see if I could do this for some other folks. And so I have a strong background in writing. I'm actually an academically trained historian. I finished my master's in 3 semesters. So I have a strong writing background. And the work products I create are usually technical in nature. So I write machine manuals, so operating machine manuals for the packaging industry right now. I also do software IT deployment work products, so usually around the end user, usually around more technical documentation in the IT software deployment manufacturing fields. But I also can offer updated branding materials, employee trainings. I do training videos with voiceover. So if you're looking to do some personal training or update your employee training manual or documentation, I can help with that as well. And I like to do fun projects. I also develop web content. So I just finished a project with West Tool developing some web content for one of their new products. And I love those kinds of projects because it uses my creative brain and my writing skills. So if you have a really specialized web content that you need something written for, or you have a really technical something, right, that you would like to explain to folks in plain terminology, that's kind of where I fit in. And usually it's some sort of writing product that is either delivered in print or in digitally. So there's all kinds of acronyms and structured things I could go into in the nerd level of tech writing that I love, but basically I write documentation that should make your life easier. It should meet your need. It should, and it should be usable for the end user. And I love challenging projects. So, and it's just me in my office down here. So I'm very good at reaching price points, and I love helping local businesses. One of my passion is helping folks either expand their business or get started on a new business. So if you've got a business challenge, I would really love it. And I do build smaller websites on the side. And I can refer you to other services as well. So I have one of my strong suits is my network of folks who can build a range of scalable products for you, whether it's on the web or digital or print. So, good morning.
Hey. Perfect timing, Jaime. And I think this is one of the best things about Chamber Cafe is that we're connecting people together who also have a great network of connections too. So again, congratulations, Jaime, on your new business launch with Variant Digital. And again, we're going to send out contact information for folks that you can get connected with Jaime, as well as many of the other businesses and organizations that are here on Chamber Cafe this morning. This is what we do at the Chamber. We connect people who are connected to other people. And then pretty soon Fergus Falls is worldwide domination. Yeah. Okay. So that went overboard. All right. Speaking of overboard, good follow-up. Don Mollerud with LB Homes is next. And then we have Katie Ganoe with Otter Cove Children's Museum, followed by Sarah Schake with Ottertail County.
I love your
Don
enthusiasm.
Mollerud, take it away.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Good morning, and thanks to the Chamber for another opportunity to update everybody on what's going on here at LB Homes. First and foremost, we are open and we have rooms available at all of our care sites. I'd like to mention LB Homes' recent 5-star quality care rating from the state of Minnesota as a testament to what we're doing as an ongoing commitment to excellence. Visitation has resumed at all of our sites with some basic care guidelines, and we've been seeing more and more of our favorite service animals coming back in visiting the residents as well. Our residents can travel, and many are taking the opportunity to get outside. So if you have family and friends who live with us, it's time to bust them out for a little adventure. Some of our Sheridan residents recently took our bus for a little joyride the other day. The driver wasn't hijacked, but he did take the residents on a tour wherever they wanted to go, visiting some of the obvious highlights like the new Lincoln School and some of the other new and unusual places up, down, and roundabout town, I guess. On site, we've got a huge new crop of goslings and ducklings. Our pond out back at LB Homes main campus has a new waterside viewing area. There's a picnic table back there. So if you've got friends, check it out. Also, the Snowy Egret Rookery down on Grotto Lake is a frequent destination for our residents who like to get out. We're expecting our new Trishaw to arrive any day now. It's been ordered. I just hope it's not stuck in shipping. Our activities staff is training for Let's Go Fishing pontoon rides to resume again this year, and that's really big. Our residents really enjoy getting the wind in their hair. Our cooks are taking the grills out of winter storage and getting ready for some upcoming Memorial Day events. Our gardening projects are underway. Last year, one resident accidentally grew 900 tomatoes. This year, we've scaled him back and diversified, but it's still fun to get out and dig in the dirt. Our live church has resumed in our Light and Life auditorium, and there's talk about resuming our volunteer group. So if you're interested in volunteering, please give us a call here at LB Homes 998-1400, and we'll match you with a real easy opportunity. And anyone looking for work, we've created some new training opportunities, and I'll mention that folks with natural compassion can earn above average wages, solid benefits with employment in a variety of categories, from direct care to facilities maintenance here at LB Homes. Check out our website for any opportunities you might be interested in. We are one of the top 10 employers in Fergus Falls. And I'll end by asking everyone who hasn't yet been jabbed to consider getting vaccinated. Stay healthy, stay happy. And if you know anyone who needs help with daily living tasks, remember that LB Homes cares for you wherever you call home. Thanks, Lisa.
Hey, awesome. Thanks, Don. Appreciate that update. Good to hear that folks from LB Homes are getting out and about and career opportunities. We're going to hear more in a little bit about that from Sarah Schake too with Otter County. So, all right, coming up next, we've got Katie Ganoe with Otter Cove Children's Museum. Welcome, Katie. You have the floor for the next 3 minutes.
All right, thanks, Lisa. Thanks for letting me speak with you for a little bit this morning. So my name is Katie Ganoe. I am the executive director of Otter Cove Children's Museum. I'm just wrapping up my 4th week in that position. So it's been an exciting month. If you haven't been to Otter Cove, give me a call. I'd love to give you a tour of our fantastic indoor playground, our mini downtown. We have a maker shop, a change it up room, lots of really cool things. Lots of people I've shown have asked me, can grown-ups play here too? Like, yes, absolutely. I have certainly crawled through the tunnels a time or two when I've been here by myself. So I'd love to give you a tour. We also do private facility rentals. We have a party room. So if you or your organization wants to have a meeting off site, we'd love to host you here. I can definitely get you connected with more information. We have been operating for the last year with some, restrictions in place. We are looking forward to launching some new hours starting on June 1st and being able to lift our capacity restrictions. So be keeping an eye out kind of on our social media and our website in the coming weeks. For what that's going to look like. It's going to be really exciting to kind of resume normal operations again in June. We're going to be launching some summer art camps throughout the summer here on site. There'll be more information about that in the coming weeks as well. So I'd encourage you, if you have kiddos in your life, to check those opportunities out. And then finally, I'll make sure I get this link to Lisa. Next Wednesday, the 19th, we are having our first outdoor concert at the back of the Kirkbride. The Teddy Bear Band is coming. So come on out. The concert is from 5:30 to 6:30. It's $6 a ticket. We have a ton of amazing food trucks, so be sure you come hungry. Food trucks will be setting up at about 4:30, so you'll have plenty of time to eat. And then we'll have some activities for the kiddos as well. We'll just enjoy some beautiful weather. And then the concert's done at 6:30, so kids can be home in bed. I can be home in bed by 8 o'clock. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to give you a tour, show you around. I'm super excited to join the Otter Cove team.
Fantastic. Thanks, Katie. And welcome again to your new role at Otter Cove Children's Museum. Just a fantastic destination in our community, a reason for folks to come and play here and hopefully move here then too. So, all right. Well, following that, we've got Sarah Schake with Otter County, and then Eric Price will be joining us, followed by Karoline Gustafson. So, Sarah, what you got on the docket for us today? What major project are you working on?
Morning, everyone. So my name is Sarah Schake. I am contracted at Otter County with a community development agency. And today kind of dual purposing and representing Otter Tail Lakes Country Association, which is the county's tourism bureau. And what I'm going to share with you guys today is kind of a partnership project between those two organizations, and kind of highlighting what Don was mentioning with so many career opportunities. And I know, Lisa, you mentioned the other day, you guys have got, more than 50 jobs posted on the chamber website. So I'm excited to share this new project, which is a countywide jobs portal. So what that is it's one accumulated automatic feed of jobs that are listed on Otter Tail Lakes Country Association's website, only within the geographic area of Otter Tail County. And we've really tried to highlight and prioritize local businesses with great opportunities that are open right now. So that automated feed, really what it does is there's all these internet robots that will crawl all over the internet for open positions and pull it into one central feed that is kind of a one-stop shop for job seekers, both within the county and outside the county. Because what we found in our research and just data, looking at data, to build this project, is we have more than 1,000 jobs open in the county right now, and not enough people to fill them. I think I looked at it this morning, and the number on there's a counter on the top of that website. And the number on there today is 1,099. So that's more than how many lakes we have. We have more opportunities than lakes in Otter Tail County. So it's a great resource for employers to utilize, as well as job seekers. And the nice thing with employers, there is no extra work involved. And so like I mentioned with those robots, as long as they're doing their job and you have your jobs posted on an external job board, it will hopefully do its job and pull those jobs in. And both myself and Marie Nopolis, who is the marketing and membership director at Otter Tail Lakes Country Association, can also act as a resource if you're not seeing those jobs pull up and you do want to. We also have some benefits for those association members as featured employers. So we'll get an additional, feature, an additional page, and really start to build that experience for job seekers as they're looking to really get familiar with not only the great employers, but also the great opportunities. So that's kind of all I have to share today. I'm happy we had a partner meeting with our workforce partners and several county employers last week. So happy to be a resource as you kind of explore that portal. And that portal is available at ottertaillakescountry.com/jobs. So a pretty easy link to remember, and excited for everyone to check it out. And we'd love feedback. If you have critical feedback, give that to us too, because we're still kind of developing, and we'd like to go back and do a phase 2 and make sure everything's operating as it should for our employers. Right on time.
Right on time. Perfect timing. Thanks, Sarah. And appreciate all the work that you've put into that. And we're amazed every day, even when we look at our job postings, we see them all over, and yeah, we need more people to fill those jobs, but the more we spread the word, and hey, we're here to help people relocate to Otter Tail County too. We can make that happen as well. Happy to do that. Mm-hmm. Well, coming up next, we've got Eric Price with the YMCA, and then Karoline Gustafson with Lake Region.
Good morning, everyone.
There he is.
So I'd like to start off by mentioning that May is also National Water Safety Month. So we do have swim lessons, but we're going to focus on the Mental Health Awareness Month. Just to remind people that there's a lot that goes into the well-being of an individual, which includes, a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit. For the month of May, we're waiving our join fees. Anyone who purchases a 6-month or 12-month membership gets 1 month free. Friday the 14th, we are doing Free Friend Friday. So if you know anyone who is a Y member, you can come in and use the facility. We all know that partnering up and getting together to do workouts is something that we're starting to get back to. And I'll mention a little bit on some of the changes that the governor announced last week. So our goal is to make sure that the community knows the connection between good mental health and physical activity. Being active, whether it's walking, exercise classes, yoga, weightlifting, it releases good hormones. It makes you feel better. And as we get through COVID, I know that we've all been cooped up a lot, and it's really important to make sure that we're taking those steps to take care of ourselves. Also, towards the end of May, on May 20th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're partnering with Lakeland Mental Health to do a mental health mobile crisis team. So we will be doing We'll be handing out some pamphlets. We'll be doing some giveaways. We'll be doing some raffles, which includes bags, gift certificates, some little, first aid, mental health awareness packets that we'll be putting together. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is, one of the things that we've slowly been working towards over the past year is kind of getting back to normal operations. One of the things that we've done recently, which is a little over a month ago now, is we began extending our hours on Saturday till 4 p.m. So we are open till 4 p.m. on Saturdays. The other thing is with the governor's phases, as long as those phases don't change, on May 28th, we're allowed to let people come back into the building and do things like play basketball in group activities. You still have to wear a mask, but we can at least allow those group activities to begin again. So no more signing up for pods for those of you that have done that. And then the next big moment that we're waiting for is that phase 3, which is either July 1 or when we reach 70% vaccination in Minnesota, which is where they're going to lift the indoor restrictions. We don't know what sort of caveats will come with that, but what that basically means is by July 1, we'll get back to the point where you can walk into the facility and not have to wear a mask, and we can just kind of go back to allowing the activities that we've previously done. So other than that, if you have any questions, need a tour, want to use the facility, just let me know.
Fantastic. Thanks, Eric. And thanks for helping to keep people healthy, both mentally and physically throughout for a very long time. Speaking of that, let's bring on Karoline Gustafson with Lake Region Healthcare.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here to talk about the Lake Region Run that we have coming up. We are hosting the event on the original date of June 5th. We are running a 10 mile, a 5K, and a 1 mile, and a 10 mile 2-person relay. We are going to do these in heat style with a max of 100 people in each heat. And it's not full yet, so make sure you're to sign up if you're interested in being a part of the race. We also have a need for 2 water station sponsors. So if your business is interested in being a water station sponsor, it's a $150 sponsorship, and then you'll need about 2 or 3 people the morning of the race to hand out water to the runners that are going by. And then all of the proceeds from the Lake Region Run go to Lake Region Healthcare's Cancer Care and Research Center to help with the patients, offset some of their costs there. LakeRegionRun.com is where you register. We're also looking for volunteers on race day. And that's mostly just to stand on the corner of a street and make sure that the vehicles see the runners coming by and that the runners can get across the street safely. So if you're interested in that, let us know. Volunteers get a really nice, bright orange volunteer shirt. It's really fancy, and a pair of socks. The other thing that we have going on is the youth triathlon. That will be on Friday, July 23rd. So look for more information about that. And we are just wrapping up our community health challenge. I think next week we'll be drawing for the grand prize winner. So we've got a lot of things going on here at Lake Region Healthcare, and we hope to continue to be very involved in a lot more community-wide events, and just to get people out, get people healthy and happy and enjoying the nice outdoors. Lisa, I can send you all the information about the Lake Region Run if you want to pass that on.
Fantastic. Yes, please do that, Karoline. And for anyone else, if you've got information that you shared today, if you send an email to me right away this morning at lworkman@fergusfalls.com, I will include that in the wrap up, or in case you missed it, little piece that we send out after Chamber Cafe, which includes all the guest contact information. So if there's people that you need to connect with one-on-one, you can do that. Again, we hope to resume in-person Chamber Cafe as soon as is humanly possible. And just to kind of wrap things up, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who continues to connect with us virtually, and making these connections however we can. If you're looking to make some face-to-face connections, please join us at an upcoming Connect for Lunch, Tuesdays at 11:30. Again, follow us on Facebook or watch those emails. We'll share with you the destinations, our next 2 destinations for Connect for Lunch. Next week on Tuesday, we will be at the Big Chief Cafe. And on May 25th, we will be at Socials Bar and Grill. And again, as a reminder, we hope you can join us for a ribbon cutting celebration for Ruby's Egg Rolls, Ruby's Pinoy Foods food truck at Fergus Brewing at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We wish all the fishing people good luck this weekend as we host the official Minnesota Governor's Fishing Opener here throughout Ottertail County. If you see folks that are out fishing, please give them a welcome and tell them thank you for coming to Ottertail County for fishing over the opener as well as throughout the summer. And again, Shop, Move, and Groove coming up July 15th through the 31st. So if you're curious and want to know more, give me or Jennifer a call at the chamber or send us an email. We'd be happy to walk through some ideas with you. We've already been brewing up ideas on a business after hours outdoors with food trucks, maybe beer, maybe pizza, those kind of things. So, you know, be thinking along those lines. And again, our safari party, August 20th at Pebble Lake Golf Club. So start putting together your animal costumes for that. That'll be a whole lot of fun too. So again, thanks everyone for joining us for Chamber Cafe. If you'd like to speak at an upcoming Chamber Cafe, please let me know. If you would like other opportunities which to share your story or talk about an upcoming event, we have opportunities available on our TV show that we do every Friday with Park Region called Find It in Fergus Falls. We can do a guest opportunity in the studio at Park Region or come to your location and do an on-site interview. We also have opportunities for you to share your story with Chamber on the Air, which is our monthly radio program with Leighton Broadcasting. So it's simple, it's easy. I'll make it painless as possible. And I invite you to just connect with me or with Jennifer, and we can give you what dates and times are available for those, for some of those ways to promote your events, to promote your business, to talk about what's important to you. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in this morning for Chamber Cafe, and our next one will be in July. We will see you then.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.